give you guys a minute to hop in here, but we're gonna do things a little differently today. So I'm not working out from my living room like I always work out. Part of it has to do with uh, our entire block does not have power. We had a power issue, and the city's trying to resolve it. But the live must go on, so we're gonna still keep on doing our live stream. It's just we're doing it from a parking lot. We're doing it from a parking lot. You know why? We're doing it from a parking lot because the live stream don't stop. It doesn't matter that I don't have any power on my block. Hey, what's up? EKM, what's going on, man? I'm probably going to have to repeat this a few times, but the power is out on my entire block. You know what? I wish I would have transferred the photo to my other phone so I can show you. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Let me see if I can see. Maybe see if I can see it here. Let's see. We're gonna find this out together. All right. Let's see. Dude, it goes on. It goes on. Ooh. Actually, here, since people are still not joining, let me see. I hope I don't break this. All right. So let me try to transfer. No. Okay. Cool. It broke because I switched over. But check it out. You'll be the first person to see this. But you see that? You see that tree right there? That tree took out the entire block. I mean, hopefully no one was hurt. No one was. I hope no one was injured. But yeah, big ass tree fell on a house, and I guess it took out the power line. So, uh, damn, damn. We're gonna go as long as we can with the battery that we have. I got a battery pack um, at half charge, so we're gonna go. What's up, Frank? What's going on, man? Frank the Tank. Man, we're doing things a little different. So as you guys are piling in here, I usually live stream from my living room. We got a pull-up bar, we got the American flag in the back, and then we're doing a bunch of exercises and all these fancy graphics. But literally, we have no power on my block. There was a tree. I was just telling EKM here. We have a tree that just collapsed on a house, and so the easy thing would have been like, oh hey, we're canceling the live stream, but no, the live stream goes on. So we're gonna do things a little differently here, okay, guys? All right, so we're still gonna get a workout in, but check this out. So the way that we're gonna do it is that we're gonna have this timer. Good thing I have these timers, right? So every 7 minutes, when this goes down to zero, let's see, how do we do this? We're just improvising here, guys. We are just improvising. Ooh, check this out, man. Yo, Yo, YG. Yeah, man, the power's out at my place. A tree fell. All right, so check it out. Let's see. Yeah, can you guys see that? Okay. Oh man. So I'm telling you, man, the easy thing would have been just to cancel and be like, oh, tree fell on someone's house, took the power out. But that's the easy thing, guys. We don't like easy here. All right, so check it out. Does that work? Does that work? Can you guys see the time there? Yeah. Okay, so this is what we'll do. When the timer hits zero, I'll move the camera a little bit, and then we'll do the workouts out here. But like I said, the show goes on, guys. I don't care if I don't have any power at my place, and we're not doing the fancy workout. But the easy thing would have just been like, oh, I'm canceling. We're not doing the live stream. But man, the show goes on, guys. I don't care that I don't have the fancy lights, the fancy graphics. We're gonna get a good workout in. All right, so check it out. So what we're gonna do today is I have this timer here. You guys can see the timer. Let's see. We're improvising here, guys. This is going to be the most ghetto stream that we're doing since like 5 years ago. Okay, so that's the timer, guys. When that hits zero, we're gonna do either burpees, we're gonna do push-ups, or we're gonna do squats. Okay, and we're just gonna go bang it out every 7 minutes. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And by the way, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you guys options, right? So don't get scared, don't get intimidated. There's some heavy hitters here, but then there's also people that are overweight. There's people that like have a guy who joins who's 380 pounds, man. That's a lot of weight. That's about 100 160 kilos. So that's a lot, man. And this guy, at one point, he's just like, "Hey, I can't do a push-up. How do I participate?" And so I was giving him options on how to do it because, like, all of this is achievable, guys. And my whole philosophy is more about like, hey, like, just start, just go. Like, no judgment, no judgment. Just go, go, go. I have nothing but respect for anyone who jumps into the arena with me and gets after it, guys. So me, I'm pretty advanced on my journey. If you guys are new here, I can do some pretty incredible things, but I don't do that. I don't say that just to brag, but it's important that I can do incredible things so that you guys know that I know what I'm talking about. Because 2 years, I'm not doing any of the stuff that I'm doing now. Now I can do 3,000 nonstop push-ups. Yes, 3,000 nonstop push-ups without dropping on my knees, without going into downward dog position. 3,000, guys. 18 months ago, I wasn't able to do that. 18 months ago, I wasn't even able to string together 50, like 50, like 50, and that was it. That was it. But now I'm doing 3,000. And not only that, I'm also doing a 4-hour plank, guys. Okay. So, so this is what I want to show you guys. I want to show you that, that do hard things. My whole account, I preach a very, very simple message. Um, and then we'll talk about YG here and how he's involved. But I preach a very, very simple message, guys. I just say, hey, do something hard every day. Okay. Number one is just do something hard every day. And by the way, your hard different than my hard, different hards. But guess what? That's okay. So if you haven't gotten off the couch in the last month, you're just doing Netflix, you're ordering Uber Eats or whatever they have in your country. And you just need to get off the couch, just put on your shoes, go for a walk. Don't even go try to run. Don't try to go run a kilometer. Don't try to do anything. Like literally, just put your shoes on, go for a walk today. But then this leads me to the next point. It's about getting a little better every single time. Okay. So 1% better. That's it. Don't try to be 1,000% better. Don't try to go from running 1 mile to running 100 miles. Like, no, that's where people get injured. That's where people get discouraged. No, like next time you walk, you just go a little further. Maybe you walk twice around the block, maybe 3 times, and then you build from that. And then that takes me to my third point. You just do this for long enough. People think that there's a magic pill that in a week or a month, all of a sudden you're going to get shredded abs. You're going to be a lot stronger. Guys, this takes a long time. I tell people it takes about 5 or 6 months just to start getting into the habit, just to start seeing some changes, just to start seeing that one ab maybe, or you actually like physically feeling stronger. Guys, these things take time. And so if you're already thinking about having a fit summer body, like now is your time to start. Don't wait until April. Don't wait until May when you're gonna get like that craze. Like now, now, now. And by the way, this live stream that I do, it's all about Q&A, but we're also gonna get our workouts in. So every time this hits zero, we're gonna cycle through doing push-ups, burpees, and air squats. I don't have the fancy wheel today. I don't have the fancy buttons. So we're just gonna go in that sequence. So we're gonna start with doing, we're gonna start doing, shit, what should we start with? What should we start with? Actually, you guys tell me here what we should start with. I think should I be running a poll or something? All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna run a poll that says first, uh, first exercise. Yeah, you guys should be able to decide. Okay, so we're gonna do squats, push-ups. Damn, man, we're all gritty today, man. Or burpees. All right, let's go, man. You guys decide. You guys tell me. You guys tell me what you want. All right. So you guys have about a minute to decide. So whoever votes, whoever votes, dude, this is gonna be insane, man. So if you're just joining, I usually do this live stream. It's high production. It's from my living room. We got like studio lights. We got all this like we got all this music and we have like picture in picture. We got this spinning wheel. But today there was a tree fell on a house on my block and everything like the entire block is out zero power. So instead of canceling the live stream, I said, all right, fuck it. We're just going to go to a parking lot and we're just going to get after it. Because it also reaffirms that you don't really need anything to exercise. All you need is a floor. That's it. Like you're waiting for your gym membership and this and that. Guys, like guys, it's easy, guys. It's easy. The what to do is easy. The actual doing it is the hard part and staying consistent. Hey, what's up, Jan Jax? This is my this is my backup studio. All right, so guys, I'm gonna check the poll because we are officially Countdown is 0. All right, so who won? Who won? Guys, someone give me a tiebreaker. There's squats and there's push-ups. Squats and push-ups. Someone, one person, give me a tiebreaker on the poll. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Somebody, I don't care. I don't care. Someone. What's up? Oh, that's a cool name, man. All right, done, done, done. Ending the poll. Guys, we're gonna do push-ups. All right, so let me flip my camera over here. Dude, this is so crazy. And I know there's some internet person that's gonna say, like, oh, I'm gonna dox Rich because you could see the buildings behind me. I don't care, man. Come get it. Come get it. I don't care. I don't care, man. There's nothing you can do to me that hasn't been done already. Okay, so check it out, guys. So because I don't have a mat here, I got my gloves. And guys, this is one of my favorite tips, man. If you guys can pick up a cheap pair of leather gloves, it goes a long way. It goes an incredible long way because all of a sudden you could do push-ups wherever. You could do push-ups wherever. It doesn't matter. Like I did my push-up challenge today on a bike path. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, so here's the deal. All right, so we usually have a random number generator, but basically let's say this. If you're a beginner, like just do 5 push-ups for this round. That's it, 5 push-ups, okay? If you are intermediate, then maybe you do 15. And then maybe if you're advanced, you do 25, all right? So what's a push-up? What I like to do is my wide arm push-up, literally you hold your hands a little bit further away than shoulder width. You get on the floor on a plank position like this. I hope you guys can see me okay. Actually, this lighting is freaking awesome. This is some good lighting, man. Damn, I think I'm gonna just come here and do my live streams. All right, so you're in a plank position. You go all the way down, all the way up, full range of motion. If you start doing these and you're struggling, then get on your knees, cross your ankles, and do them this way. Bam, bam, bam. If you're still struggling, what I suggest is you just find a wall somewhere. Yeah, Jax, yeah, we are in a parking lot. A tree fell on a house on my block, and all the power is out. And I thought about like, hey, maybe I should just cancel the live stream, but I'm like, no, fuck it. We're gonna keep on doing the live stream because this is what we do on Friday evenings, and I want to be here for you guys. So this is really my service to you. So that's what we're doing, guys. It feels a little gritty, but I also want to show you guys that you don't need anything. You just need a floor. You need a floor, maybe a pair of gloves, and you can still get your workout in, right? So you don't need an expensive gym membership to be fit. All you need is a little bit of heart, a little bit of dedication, and that's what we need. All right, so check it out, guys. So if you're struggling with even doing them on your knees, what you do is you find a wall, pretend this is my wall, you take a step back from the wall, and then you kind of lean into it, and you push against the wall. That's a push-up, guys. All right, so if you're a beginner, just do 5. If you're intermediate, do 15. If you're advanced, do 30. So I'm gonna do a few more with you. Even though I already did my push-up challenge, I'll tell you more about my push-up challenge later, but it's fucking bananas. It's fucking bananas. If I pull this off, no, I shouldn't say if, when I pull this off in 2025, I would have done 1/3 of 1,000,000 push-ups this year. And the format is every day I add 5 to 1 set of push-ups that I do. Just 1 set of push-ups every day. I started with 5. Day 2 was 10. Day 3 was 15. Guys, I did 190 nonstop push-ups today. That's it, man. And I'm still gonna join you guys in on this workout. All right, hold on. Let me take a look at the chat. Oh, thanks, guys. Hey, guys, if you guys can answer questions for me, that's awesome. I appreciate you guys, especially now I don't have the big monitor and all this. So yeah, if you guys know the answer to anything, if you guys are a regular, like jump in, help me out, answer the questions. Welcome the new people, because sometimes this could be a little intimidating. Like it could be a little intimidating. So let me do my push-ups, even though I already got mine, but you know, in solidarity with you guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. The wall. There's zero shame, guys. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of bullies out there that try to shame you into doing anything. They say, "Oh, you're doing the women's version of a like what do they say? You're doing like a women's version of a push up or whatever." Guys, guys, the important thing is to get started. That's it. That's it. I wish I would have brought the quote of the man in the arena. All right, I'm restarting the timer, guys. So the girly push-ups, that's what it is. Guys, everybody who talks like this, everybody who's talk, a lot of them tend to be non-action. They're just talking, they're criticizing. One many army. Dude, I like your name. I think it says a lot about your attitude and your drive, but I am 43, sir. I am 30. Hey, what's up, headbanger? Dude, you're becoming a regular now. But I am 43 years old, guys. No, you guys are going to vote on the next one. So the next one's going to be between burpees and squats, and this is the timer. So you guys have a little bit of time to ask questions, to go get a little bit of water, to stretch. Guys, we're here for 2 hours, so we're going to chill for 2 hours. We're going to cycle through all the exercises, and as we warm up, I'll give you guys more advanced options. All right, guys? I can't do any pull-ups. Where am I going to do the pull-ups, man? I'm in a parking lot. Get the blood flowing. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Trees. This is coming from EKM, the guy who's always coming in and saying, "Oh, bro, I just worked out. I just worked out. I just worked out. I can't join you today. I'll join you next time." Yeah, guys, he goes by EKM. I'm going to call him EKM forever. All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. All right, this is what we're going to do. Next exercise. You guys get to choose. We're going to cycle through, okay? So it's going to be push-ups. Now the next one might be squats, or it could be burpees. Burpees. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see, just can't change it. IG or more, blah, blah, blah. All right, guys, so poll is down below. You guys get to choose the next exercise. And of course, I'll give you a demo of what it is to do a squat, how you can modify it, how you can make it more advanced. Because believe it or not, you can actually do a more advanced, more dynamic version of a squat. It's called an air squat, like a dynamic air squat, jump squat, things like that. Let's see. Dude, I'm pumped, man. This feels like we're getting back to basics because like when I first started live streaming, I would just pop up a phone and I would just exercise, and then like maybe people ask questions or whatever, and some people just want to see other people getting after it, and then it evolved to this thing where we got we got studio lights and we got like music playing down here, and then we have like a spinning wheel, and it became very advanced. So I actually welcome this, like the fact that I don't have power on my block. It's awesome. You know why? It's awesome because we're getting back to the roots, we're getting back to the foundation. And there's a guy, I don't know if you guys follow all these other motivational guys, but there's a guy, Jocko Willink. He's awesome, man. This guy's a former SEAL, a Navy SEAL, awesome leader. And he has this video, and I wish I could play it. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll find my phone and I'll play it for you guys. But he says, you say good. Anytime anything happens that's neutral or negative, you say good. It's like it's like power went out. Good. This is a good time to appreciate what we have, to appreciate the nice setup that we have. So this is a good reminder. This is a good reminder of where we started, and also this is a good reminder. Correct, Cyber. That's the countdown for the next exercise, dude. Dude, this is awesome, man. It's like we're very gritty. Everything's tactical. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, guys, if you guys don't mind, if you guys are enjoying this, hit the like. It helps the algorithm and all that good stuff. Like, guys, the easy thing for me would have been to say, power's out. Sorry, guys. Like, hey, we'll get you next week. But you know what? No, the show goes on. The show goes on. If there's a small chance that I can still jump on here, add value to your lives, get you guys moving, awesome. Because, guys, I've already done my exercises for the day. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see I've been going 500 days, no rest days, zero. And not only that, every single day, Like you can just go on my pin stories and you can just pick any random day, and it was a hard day. It was a hard day. And I've been keeping that up for more than 500 episodes or 500 days. I was on a podcast this last weekend in Vegas, and it's gonna get published like in 2 weeks. So you'll see a bunch of press and all that. Maybe in 1 week they said. Um, but this guy he interviews me and he says, "Oh my God, you're like my favorite guest. I've been doing this for 3 seasons." He says, "You're literally like the nice guy, Mr. Goggins." That's a direct quote. He says, "You are like the nice guy, Mr. Goggins," and I never thought about it that way, but yeah, man, I get after it every single fucking day, every single day. Okay, guys. So usually we have all these like nice graphics and a timer up here, and like the chat boxes and the like the I don't know, like the spinning wheel, and I got like this control board. But guys, this one is going to be a little different. So a lot of people that are like new to my channel are probably thinking like, what the fuck is going on here? but 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 uh, but what you know what it's okay, man. Look, today I did a live stream here in Los Angeles. What I do is I do these community planks where I go in public and I just put 2 mats out and I just invite people to join me. I hold a 1 hour plank. So I go in public and I hold a 1 hour plank. Yes, a straight arm plank. I can hold it for more than an hour. So I just have a sign that says, hey, come plank with me. So we got this 10-year-old girl here, this young warrior, and she's checking me on my language. Hey, Lily, just so you know, when I set up this live stream, I click the button that says, this is not made for kids. So I got you there. Checkmate, little girl. Am I bullying Lily right now? No, but Lily's cool. Lily joins my live streams for the planking too, and she she held a 1 hour plank with me the other day. Actually, what did you do today, Lily? I forget. I don't know if you did the full. Oh shit! Oh shit! We got Tay Tay. We got Tay Tay. Yo, Tay Tay's one of my original mods, dude. Tay Tay, welcome back, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, guys. All right, so we ran a poll. You guys, you guys voted. You guys voted to do squats. Uh, positive attitude. Oh yeah, man, dude. I am the least judgmental person because you know what? Because I've had low lows. I've been fat. I've been lazy. I've been depressed, and then I've also been on the other side of that where I am the unofficial world record holder for straight arm planks. I go on my birthday, my 43rd birthday. I ran 43 miles here in the city. Last year I ran 42. I have a so guys, what I'm trying to tell you is that I've been at my lowest and I've been at the highest, and I can tell you guys that we are all on different parts of our journey, and I want to be here to be the guy that say like, hey, most important thing is just get started. Get started. People are going to talk, people are going to make fun of you, whatever. The most important thing is for you to get started today. Today. Okay, guys. All right, so you guys voted. uh no, you're good. You're good. And for my new people that are thinking like, what the fuck is going on here? So guys, I lost power in my building. A tree fell on a house. I hope everybody's okay there. But basically, all the power is out. So the easy thing would have been, hey, just cancel the live stream, whatever, right? But I I, I want to be here for you guys, and so that's what we're doing. All right. So then what we're gonna do is we are going to do squats. All right, guys. So that's the next exercise. So there's a few different versions of squats that we can do. Okay. So in the most basic sense, an air squat is literally where you have your feet a little bit outside of the shoulder width. One thing that I do, and I think it's very important, is for you to point your feet in the direction that your knees move. You don't want your feet out like this and your knees moving forward, and vice versa. You don't want. Sorry, this guy's running over my shit. Cool. And vice versa. You don't want. Okay, all these parking spots, and he fucking chooses this one. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So, so Dude, I know. Whatever, man. Good, good, good. Here. You guys want to see? You guys want to see? Check it out. 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 You guys want to see where I'm at? Look, check it out. Bam, 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 bam. I'm in a parking lot, guys. I'm in a parking lot. What can I say? Okay, guys. So squats, right? So what you want is your feet pointing in the direction that your knees are going to move. So you come down to 90 degrees if you can. So what does 90 degrees look like? It looks like this. One important thing is you want to keep your chest up. You want to keep the Superman. You want to show your Superman. You want to show your bat signal to the world. You don't want to be hunched over doing your squats like this. Keep your chest up like that. So if you're a beginner, just do 10. If you're intermediate, do 25. If you're advanced, do 50. Do 50. That's it. Okay. So some of you guys are more advanced, right? You can make this a little bit harder by making it dynamic. So what do I mean by that? So what you do is you're in a squatting position, and when you're coming up, you jump up. You just go like this, up, down, down. The important thing, if you do this, all right, so I'm gonna give you a tip here. If you're doing this, make sure that when you land, your knees aren't like locked out. You don't wanna land like this. You're gonna mess up your knees. What you wanna do is you wanna land with your knees are soft, right? So you wanna kind of like absorb the shock like this. So you wanna land with like a slightly bent knee, if that makes any sense. Yep. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm reading your comments. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Friday night. Uh, Friday night's the best time and motivated because usually it's when. Yeah, hey, cyber, you make a good point. So I get a lot of energy by doing things that people are not willing to do. It gives me fuel. So you're right. It's like when I see people, Friday night, it's time to relax, it's time to go get a beer, blah 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 blah. It's in those times that I say, okay, they are falling behind, and not only that, they're falling behind, but I'm getting better. So the gap between me and the average person is just getting better because I'm putting the work when other people are not putting in the work. So that's a great point, Cyber. I got. Let's see, Joseph. You have a torn meniscus that's still in the recovery process. I wish you could do some squats. Yeah, don't mess up your. Don't mess up. Don't. You know my philosophy with injuries. I work around the injury. I don't work through the injury. Now you know what's coming, right? If you have a torn meniscus on your left, you want to do some pistol squats? Yeah, you can do pistol squats and work your right one. So a pistol squat is just doing a squat with one leg up. So you kind of have one leg up as you go down, right? You can help yourself by maybe grabbing two, two, two broomsticks, for example, right? Just to support yourself, and then you come down as low as you can, then you go back up. So you can do that. And also, if you want to participate, you don't have to do squats. You can do like maybe some sit-ups or maybe something else. Dude, I get it, man. I had a glass of wine last night. I get it. I get it. Like, I'm not completely sober, and I'm not a complete prude either. All right, so I'm gonna get my squats in here. I'll do 15 just so we can move this along. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, guys, there. Dude, that's awesome, man. Joseph, yeah, dude, get after it, man. Get after it. I'm all about that motivation, man. It's you guys getting after it is very contagious. You guys motivate me as well. Seriously, I had a guy who planked with me. I had a guy who planked with me that was 66 years old, guys. 66 years old. Shout out to Tim. If you guys want to see that video, it's uploaded. It's a live stream. All right, so check it out, guys. All right. There we go. So we're gonna, you know what? I feel like this is going too slow. I'm gonna move it to 6 minutes. All right, guys. 6 minutes. I want to get a good workout with you guys today, and I just want to crank through. This is all about speed. We're getting back to the grit, guys. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me send this link to my mom. My mom usually joins the live streams. Yeah, I know. She's proud of her kid, man. What can I say? Uh, oh, no worries, man. My cousins are here. I have to go because no. Hey, Lily, I'm here for you guys. If you guys can stick around, awesome. If you can't, no problem. I just didn't want to lose the tradition of not doing this. Okay, I didn't want to lose the tradition of not doing this on a Friday. And I'll be here for 2 hours unless my batteries run out. That's the only thing. If my batteries run out, then you know what? It is what it is. But as long as we have battery and as long as these lights don't go out, we're good, man. We are good. All right, guys, give me your questions. Anything you want. Anything about mindset. Anything about diet. Anything about exercise. Anything about getting started. Anything. I'm here for you guys. And I feel like in these situations, we actually go very deep. Sometimes it depends on the crowd that we have. But cool. Oh, wait, I had a question before the diet one. Someone asked me, "Oh, what state do I live in?" I live in Los Angeles, California, America, USA. Yeah, if you're familiar with it, I live in an area that's between downtown Los Angeles and Santa Monica. dude, Cyber, that's actually the first thing that came to mind. They said they were going to resolve this by now, and then I got an update from someone who's like calls all the companies, and they make it their business to know. And she sent me a text, and they said it might not get resolved until they cut the tree down, which couldn't take until tomorrow morning. And immediately I thought, oh my God, all the meat that I bought a bunch of meat. I probably bought like 10 pounds of meat yesterday. And so the good thing is that I have a deep freezer. So I just moved all my stuff from the refrigerator just now, right before the live stream. I just moved it all into my deep freezer. So I think that'll be good for at least a day. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, what YG's talking about is I'm starting to do these push-up meetups where I'm traveling to different parts. I went to Las Vegas for a podcast, and I just threw it out there, and I got some guys together to do a push-up meetup. And one of the exercises that we did, it's really fun, is you get everybody in a plank position in a circle, and then you do this merry-go-round where everybody does one push-up, and then when it gets back to me, I do two push-ups, and everybody does two push-ups, and then three, and you just keep on going as long as you can until you're the last man standing. It's a fun exercise. You guys should try it. And by the way, this is not like I need to prove that I'm better than people. No, it's just like do it with your friends. Get on your knees. Like you could do them on your knees. You could do like the girl push-ups or whatever, quote unquote girl push-ups. Whatever, man. The whole idea is just to like stay active and and by the way, it's like awesome when you have like friends that are open to doing exercises with you. There's like I have a community called First 50. It's it's a free community, but I'm gonna start charging for it. But people are just connecting. People have accountability partners, and people are just getting after it, which is cool to see. So getting started mindset. Been a funk. You probably meant funk. Yeah, funk. Haven't worked out much your entire life yet. Was always active raising four kids single. Okay, so check it out. I think building momentum is really hard. If you're interested, YG, would you mind putting the URL or just put the name of the app, school, or here? Let me just do it. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can actually write in my own chat. I don't think I can write in my own chat. What? Dude, I can't write in my own chat. What is what? Oh, that's BS, man. That is BS. That is BS. I can apply filters. Look, I look younger now, but I can't write in my own chat. But there's an app called School, Skool. And if you download that, my community is called First 50. It's FIRST and then the number 50. So download the app, school.com. And right now, like I said, it's a free community. I'm going to start charging for it like maybe in a week or so. I haven't gotten around to it because I'm going to do this whole like marketing push because it's a very powerful program, guys. Like I had this one lady who's part of my first group. Yeah, but the first 50 is one word. It's one word together. Yes, sir. But first 50 together. You spelled it right, but just no space in between. But this one lady, she called me up. She's like, "Hey, Rich, can I call you?" And I gave her my number. So we talked. And she says, "I have spent thousands of dollars on personal trainers." And she said, "Your free community, I've gotten more results in 21 days than I have with personal trainers." And you know why, guys? Because, like I said, I've had my highs, I've had my lows. And I think where people suffer the most is, is, uh, is, sorry, I'm reading this Iranian dude. I don't know who you're talking about. All right, guys. All right, time for the next exercise. So the next exercise by default is burpees. But let me finish telling you about first 50. So first 50, she's like, "Yeah, this is the most change that I've seen. Like 21 days." And I'll tell you why. It's because there's enough information out there for you to go learn how to do the perfect push-up. All that exists. It's that people suck at building momentum. They suck at building daily discipline. So that is why I created this 50-day challenge. It's a free challenge, guys. And right now, you can go on school.com. Uh, you can go on school.com and then download the app, and then it's called First 50. I think DN Raj, DN Raj. I did not create school. I built my community on school. Okay. A little different, a little different. I'm not Hermosi. Hermosi created school. All right, guys. So we're going to do burpees. All right. So what is a burpee? So a burpee in the most regressed or the easiest form is you're literally starting in a standing position like so. You put your hands down on the ground. You take one step back with one foot. You take another step back with the other foot. So you're in the plank position momentarily. You bring your foot back, hands above the head. That's it. That's the easy version of a burpee. Okay. If you want to make a more advanced, like the more conventional burpee, so instead of just stepping back, you put your hands down. You pop your feet back. You get your chest to the ground. You pop your feet where they were, and then you jump up. That's a burpee. All right. Oh, what's up, Danielle? Oh, I think you told me your name before. It's just I meet so many people, and it's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in my DMs and all that, but yeah, good to meet you again, Danielle. Hopefully, I remember. Uh, yeah, his name's Alex Hermosi. Okay, guys, so that's a burpee. All right, so this is my suggestion. All right, since we're all exercising here together, if you're a complete beginner, just do five. Just do five, guys. Five burpees. Five burpees. Oh, it's your first time here? Oh, awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome. Hopefully there's enough there that you want to subscribe and you want to keep on showing up. That would be awesome. Guys, in general, if you're liking this, give me a like. It helps the algorithm. Like and subscribe. You guys know, you guys are learning what I'm about. I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm a mindset and daily discipline, guys. And I have to do incredible physical things to prove to you that I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So 3,000 nonstop push-ups. I know what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, so guys, if you're doing the burpees with us, um, five burpees. If you're intermediate, 10 burpees. If you're advanced, like YG here, 15, 15 burpees. I think those are good numbers for this round. So again, guys, if you guys have any questions, you guys want modifications, put it in the comments. But again, the burpee, the easy form of the burpee, put your hands on the ground. Take a step back so you're in a plank position momentarily. Bring your feet back up, hands above your head. That's it. That's the easy burpee. The harder burpee, down, down, feet back where they used to be, up. Now, if you're like super advanced, you want to see the super advanced version, you could do a knee tuck. You could do a burpee with a knee tuck. So what is that? Okay. And this is only for my super advanced people. There's no expectations that you're going to do this. Okay. Zero expectations. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like. So hands down, chest to ground, back up. That's it. Knees go up when you jump, but that's only if you need an advanced version. Okay, so when do I live stream? I do 4 live streams a week. I do it on Friday mornings Pacific. Right now, just as a reference point, it's 7:40 p.m. in Los Angeles. So 12 hours ago, I do a live stream where I plank in public with people. And that one is less about like, hey, I'm going to tell you what to do. It's more about like, hey, there's people that are getting after it, people that are joining me in planks. And usually people like YG, he joins and he does his own plank and he just uses me as an excuse to say like, okay, I'm going to get after it right now. And so I also kind of cue like sometimes during the live stream, I cue like I'm gonna turn on the timer for you guys, and let's see how long you can hold it playing. So that one's kind of fun. So that one I do on Friday mornings, and then the one that I do, this one is usually in my living room. It's like high production. It's like timers up here and graphics and this and that. But because a tree landed on my neighbor's house, there's zero power. There's zero power in the entire block. So I came to a local parking lot here that has good lighting, and I'm just doing the live stream here because I could have easily just canceled the live stream, but I'm like, no, we can't do that. I can't do that to my people. If there's a chance that I can actually host it, I'm gonna host it. So that's where this is a service to you guys. This I am of service to you. So this is leading you guys through some exercises, but also answering any questions that you guys have about discipline, mindset, anything. Oh, got it, got it, got it, got it. All right, there's a clarifying question, but guys, I'm gonna turn the camera back on this side so we can get our timer started again. All right, let's see. How's that? Can you guys see the timer? All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna reset it. And guys, remember that I told you guys that I just have a lot of experience, right? Because like I've been getting after this for a while. I'm 43 now. Here, let me get out of the way. I don't want to get run over. So I'm 43. I'm 43. I've learned a lot. I've had some highs. I've had some lows. And if you do join First 50, you have to introduce yourself. You have to go into the discussion board and say, "Hi, I'm so and so." And then, all right, this is an important part of the program, guys. And this is more about you. This is more about you guys coming up with your reason of why you want to get better. Because if you don't have a why, if you don't have a purpose, then if you don't have a purpose, then why are you doing it to begin with? If you don't have a strong why, and your why could be like, hey, I want to be a good father to my kids. Hey, I want to be a good mother to my kids. Hey, I want to be a person that my family looks up to. It could be like, hey, I'm just tired of being a fat fuck. Like it could be whatever. It's a very personal reason, right? So you come up with your reason of why you want to get better. And by the way, when you go through the course, the first 50, there's a course because they say it's a classroom, but there's a write up, there's questions that you should answer. So there's these day zero exercises that's just like, hey, come up, like sit down and write down why you're doing this, and then come up with a little reminder. If it is your kids, guess what? Take a picture of your kids, put it somewhere where you're going to see it every single day, and then because if you don't have that why, then you're going to hit a rough patch. 2 weeks in, you're going to be like, why am I doing this? I'm going to quit. And if you don't have a strong reason why you're doing it, you're going to quit. And that's it. And then you're going to waste another 2 years. And then in 2 years, you're going to be like, I need to get in shape for my kids. You know what I'm saying? And so that's, guys, I've refined this program over the last few years. And I've tried some things where I pushed people a little bit too aggressively. I've tried things where I didn't work with people on a personal level to have them figure out why they're doing this. I've tried everything, guys, and this is the formula. This is the formula. This is why my community, this is why they are getting better. That's it. That's it. What is my why? All right, there's a few different things here, but in the simplest terms, when I started on my journey, it was I did not want to be on my deathbed thinking back to all the things I could have done, and it's really that got me to running the Grand Canyon. Like, awesome. I don't want to be on my deathbed saying like, oh, there's this thing that I can actually go and run the Grand Canyon in America. Like I did that, guys. I went from the South Rim all the way across, all the way up, I did 53 miles with 12,000 feet of elevation gain. I've done that a few times now. I went to the tallest peak in America outside of Alaska at Mount Whitney. Not only did I do the 1 day hike, I did a 1 hour plank at the highest point in America, guys. Like That's my why. My why is I want to do extraordinary things so that when I die, I go, hey, I squeezed every single drop out of this life. That's what I want, guys. And by the way, there's a lot of and by the way, I want to be a good family member. I want to be a good brother. I want to be a good uncle. I don't have kids yet, but I want to be a good father. Uh, I want to be a good husband. Uh, Not married. So, hey, ladies, hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs. I'm just kidding. It was a joke, guys. It was a joke. Uh, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. Let's see. Uh, yeah, guys. So one thing, all right, one thing that I really want to teach people because again, like I've I've been through everything. I've also had a very uh, ego driven. I had a lot of pride before, and I had kind of like a hater mentality. And I can tell you, the hater mentality gets you nowhere. Why? Because when you hate on other people, you're teaching your mind to kind of celebrate that the hate. But once you start actually, um, woo, am I blushing here? You're making me blush. So there's so I'm lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Yikes! Yikes! Keep it together, Rich. I honestly lost my train of thought. Holy cow! Holy cow! What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? But yeah, I do. I want to be I want to be the best person. Like what I preach is like there's a lot of craziness in the world, and I firmly believe in controlling the controllables. Like control everything that is within your vicinity. You should be stronger. You should be smarter. You should be richer. You should do everything within your control to be the most, uh, uh, to have the most agency. I know that's a fancy word, but that's just saying like you want all that power. You don't want to depend on anything if possible. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder there. So the point that I was trying to make about you want to reframe your mind to celebrate other people. Like if I go into a gym and there's some guy that's benching 415 or whatever, they're benching 5 plates. I used to go in there and say, oh, he's probably doing this because he's probably taking steroids. Oh, he's probably like that used to be my mindset. Now I celebrate that person. And what I've noticed is that when you start celebrating the good in other people, your mind gets reprogrammed to actually like winning. You start learning, you start celebrating winning. And guess what? That manifests itself with you winning. So when you see the positive in other people, your brain is trained to win, 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 and you start winning. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff like in religion and I don't know. A lot of these religions they have it right, but that's one thing that I've noticed from a mindset perspective is if you celebrate winning in other people, you will eventually start winning yourself. How do I know that? How do I know that? It's because I've actually been through that process. I speak from a place of wisdom. Like I speak from a place of the things that I know them because I've been through it. Now, you're going to ask me about the Super Bowl. I don't really watch football, guys. I know. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but I like to. I get after it more than like good. There's these warriors fighting on the. They're fighting and they're yeah sure. Will I watch the Super Bowl? I'll probably just watch the replays to be honest. Like I'm not that into it, and I don't like the culture. I don't like the culture around it because I used to be in that culture where my buddies would invite me to uh, to watch football all day, eat pizza, drink beer. When all I wanted to do was like get after it and do something active, go for a hike. But these guys are like, "Oh, don't be a pussy. Like, oh, come hang out with us." And so they're celebrating eating pizza, drinking beer, and I didn't like that culture part about it. But I love the fact that there's these warriors that are fighting a war on the pitch. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. And I've been to many football games here, like in stadiums, and I've watched them live. And total respect for these athletes. But the only point I'm trying to make there is is um is is I talk from the things that I know really well. So when I say something, it's from experience, and you guys can challenge me and we could go deep and all that. But anyway, all right. So we're back to push-ups, guys. Okay, if you're new here, we have a countdown that's off screen. It's usually here digitally, but power is out at my blog, so I'm doing it. I'm doing this live stream from a parking lot, guys. I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm here for you guys. The easy thing was gonna say, oh, just cancel, put up a community note, and just say, oh, this happened. Here's a picture of the tree. But I'm here for you guys. We're doing this. We're doing this. Okay, so push-ups. Push-ups. All right, he's got the count. He's got the count. All right. So what's a push-up? Push-up is you're holding a plank position on the ground. I'm gonna give you the hard version of it first, and then we work backwards, and we'll give you the easy versions after. Okay. So the hard version is where your hands are kind of like here. They're kind of like shoulder width, a little bit wider than shoulder width. You're on the floor holding a plank position. You don't want your hips up. You don't want your hips sagging. There's one straight line between your heels and your shoulders. Okay? There's a subtle thing that you want to do where you don't want to have your arms like that. That's not good for alignment. You don't want to have them too close either. You want to have them roughly like this. You see that? You see the gap here? Not like this, not like this. Like this, just a little bit. It's like probably 10 degrees, okay? And so what you do is you go all the way down, come all the way up. That's full range of motion. So when you hear people say, oh, bro, you're not doing full range of motion, they're saying that you're not going all the way down and all the way up. All right, so if you start doing them and you get tired, just get on your knees, cross your ankles like this, and then just do them this way. Bam, bam, bam. And then if you get tired, then what I'd rather have you do is actually finish the total set, but just do them against the wall. So stand against the wall. Here's the wall. Take a step back so that you're leaning into the wall, and then you just do them like this. Totally acceptable, guys. Totally acceptable. That's a standing push-up. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, man, I do it out of service, and literally it's because I want to shake every one of you. Every single one of you, just grab you by the shoulders and shake you and say, guys, we have one life to live, one life to live. And sometimes the gap between where you are now and where you want to be is so insurmountable that it just paralyzes you and you just don't get started. Like this happens with hiking all the time. You know how many times I go and I do these big mountains and you're sitting at the trailhead and then you're like, oh, I see the top of the mountain way up there. And you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this. But what you got to do, oh, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, man, we're going to figure out the branding. We're going to figure out the branding. I know. It's like David Goggins, right? Like David Goggins has David Goggins. But for me, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm going to be working with a PR agency now that we're getting a little bigger. We're going to work all that stuff out. But for now, my focus is just getting after it on a personal level and then adding value to this community that I'm trying to build. And then again, I have a plug for my community called School. It's on school.com, SKOOL.com. And you download the app and you look up First 50. That's my program. It's a 50-day challenge. And just like the point that I was trying to make here about paralysis is like sometimes things seem so unsurmountable that you do nothing. And I'm trying to tell you, no, here's your shoulders. No, here, I'm going to shake the phone. No. Like get after it. Get after it now. Just do something small. Do something small. Just start getting motion. It's like how do you get a train going with a lot of momentum? Right now, my train is, I got so much momentum behind me, but then how do you get your train started? Well, you got to go slowly, right? It's like, it's hard to get things started, but literally like action every single day. And maybe for you, it's just going on a 30-minute walk. Maybe it's just sweating a little bit every day. Maybe it's like when I started yoga, and I do like an hour or two of yoga every single day, right? But when I started, yoga sucked for me, man. It was so boring. It was so hard. It was so hard to sit through a class. I actually started with YouTube videos. This girl, this influencer, MadFit, she's a Canadian woman. Awesome content. I don't know her personally, but awesome content. These little 30-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute things you could do from your living room. Madfit, Madfit. She's awesome, and she's huge now. Back when I started during COVID, um, she wasn't as big. Now she's fucking huge, and she deserves it. But it's just like getting into those daily habits of saying like, all right, I'm gonna commit to doing 15 minutes of a Madfit video. Like that's it, and do that every single day. You don't have to do the same one, but action, 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 action. And then I'll give you guys kind of like these analogies. But guys, let's do the push-ups, okay? Everybody get your push-ups. Um, if you're a beginner, just do 5. If you're intermediate, do 15. If you're YG, you can probably do 25 or 30. And if you're really advanced, man, all right, I'll give you guys some like super advanced options. YG already knows some of these. Uh, all right, since it's kind of like it's like I'm on pavement and there's like oil and all that. I'm not gonna do anything where I'm on the floor, but I'll give you the Mike Tyson push-ups. Okay, this is what Mike Tyson this is what Mike Tyson used to do thousands of. So the Mike Tyson is you start in a plank position, and then before you do your push-up, you come back into what's called a launcher position. It's like you're gonna launch out, right? But don't jump. I just did that as an example to show you why it's called launcher. So you go from this position to straighten out to a plank, down, up, launcher, plank, down, up, launcher, plank, down, up, launcher, plank, down, up. Those are Mike Tyson push-ups if you feel so bold and you want to push yourself even more. But guys, everybody's at their own level. So if you're a beginner, 5. Intermediate, 15. If you're advanced, you know what to do. I wrote in the introduce yourself on your page. Let's go, man. One of us, Cyber. Yeah, man. It's a great, everybody there's so embracing, man. Right now we have a good first group. We have a good first group of people, and these people are seeing incredible changes. There's one girl in particular who went from holding a 2.5-minute plank. She just met me randomly in one of these public settings. By the way, this is what I love. This is why I love what I do. She just randomly, she was working out with a friend, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm planking." Oh, and she joined. And so we got her to 2.5 minutes, and then and then she came back, and then she did 3 minutes, and then she did 4 minutes, and then she did 5 minutes. And I'm not going to tell you the entire thing, but not this Friday, but last week Friday. Last week Friday, guys. You ready for this? You ready for this? She did a 32-minute plank. 32. This is someone, not me. This is a petite Latina woman, Mexican American woman who held a 32-minute plank. She started with, she's pretty tough. She did 2.5 minutes the first time, and that was with me like coaching her through it and all that. Guys, over like 2.5 months, like 10 weeks, she went from that to 32 fucking minutes. I know language, I know, but 2.5 minutes to 32 minutes, guys. And she's gonna do the full hour. She's gonna get there. We're gonna get her there. But anyway, this is what I mean by building momentum. And you build it slowly, guys. It's not nothing. There's no overnight success. There's no magic pill. People will try to sell you. People will try to sell you things to make money. Like I can probably go on my channel and say like, hey, take these supplements. You're going to get bigger. And some of it might be backed by data or whatever. But for me, the most important thing is just to give you this formula. Show up every day. Do something hard every day. Your hard, different than my hard. Number 2, get 1% better every day. Don't try to get a million times. Don't try to get 50% better. 1% better every day. That's it. Because if you do the math, and I did the math, if you get 1% better every day and you do that for 365 days, by the end of that journey, you're 37 times better than you are today. That's just how the math works out. It's compounding interest. So guys, just focus on getting 1% better. And then the last part is you just stick to it for a long time. Like guys, like people try to do these fad diets and they do 30 days of this, 30 days of that. And then they come out the other end. They're like, I can't see my abs. I thought I was going to be, guys, this takes like 5 or 6 months for you guys to start seeing the changes in your body. Either you're going to get stronger, you're trying to get stronger in the gym, or you're trying to lose fat. these things take time, guys. It's like 5 or 6 months of work, and and that's just the beginning part of it. So, also as a side note, we're in February, right? Uh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it for two reasons. You're a band geek. That's awesome. I love it when people geek out on like little things, like little nuances. Like my dad randomly, this like he's now American, but just this Mexican, old school Mexican guy. He got into watching sumo on the Japanese channel. So he got like he knew all the wrestlers, all the sorry the the sumo wrestlers. It's like the most random thing, but he started geeking out on this like little nuance thing, and it was awesome. And by the way, I took him to Japan to actually go see right before the pandemic hit. I took him to Japan, and he actually sat in the Osaka stadium where he was watching all these like years and years of sumo wrestling. It was great. It was awesome. So shout out to you for you being a band geek and yeah, guys, it's like results, not excuses. Yeah, absolutely. Cyber stonk hit that on the head. Guys, this is crazy. I'm losing my train of thought just because like there's all these noises over here. I know you guys can't hear all the noises because you got the microphone here. Um, but this is good, man. This is like a whole different type of vibe than being in my living room with these big floodlights and a little control panel where I can just switch all the cameras and the scenes and this is good, man. This is like gritty. This is gritty, and I love the questions that you guys are asking. Like, and someone mentioned time lapse. Yeah, I'm kind of known for doing time lapses. Like I do these long planks. The longest straight arm plank I've held is 4 hours. I think I can probably do 6 at this point. I am going for the official Guinness World Record. I think I'm going to film my attempt later this month. I'm going to ask for volunteers in LA because there's like logistics. There's two people that have to like witness you. There's when I do the official attempt, I can't lift my palms off the ground, so someone has to feed me. Uh, Shout out to single mom with 4 kids. Uh, some people have to feed me. They have to give me water. Uh, if I want to put on headphones, play music, like someone has to like physically help me with that. And it's going to be like a 4 hour day. So I'm going to ask for volunteers at the end of February to kind of help me out. So we make it official. There's no, there's no question who the world record holder for straight arm planks is. And you're looking at him right now, this guy, Mr. Do Hard Things. You know, I was on a podcast in Vegas this last week. It's going to come out in a week or like, I think it's in about a week because this guy's like very professional. He's been doing it for 3 seasons. He has an amazing production team. Shout out to JC. He's been giving me some good tips. I don't even know if JC's on, but shout out to him. Oh yeah, dude, YG, I saw your comment. I was gonna comment back, but I was in a rush to get all my stuff together to come out here. But dude, that attempt, the 2.5 hour attempt, I loved it when those inner city kids came up. They were a football team, and they all did push-ups with me. It was fucking amazing. Like they were just sitting there, and they were like, "Are you? How many push-ups are you doing?" And I forget where I was. I was probably like at the 800 or 900 mark. I don't know YG if you remember. I'm like, oh, I've done like 900. They're like, no way. I'm like, yeah, I've done 900 without stopping. And they were just blown away. And then, and then I say, I'm like, do you guys want to join? And right away they all start coming, and they all join me. So I have this like in that stream. There's like uh, me doing push-ups with like it was like 14. It was an entire football team, an inner city. And for all my international people, we call like inner city schools here like um, schools that come from like more of a rougher neighborhood. So these kids are all like come from a like slightly like poorer area, but they bring them out here to like places so they can see other parts of the city that they don't get exposed to. So it was awesome, man. It was awesome. And and what I loved about it is that these kids were like like their minds were being open. And one kid was struggling. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. my God. Hold on, let's see. I took a screenshot of that. That is classic. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, all right, all right. Hold on, let's get another screenshot of this. Oh man. Oh. Just to confirm, you'd like to call Maya his. Okay, I won't do. Okay. Okay, going a little crazy here. My Siri's going a little crazy. Okay, guys, I'm so confused because of all this single mom talk. But we went from push-ups. Now we're doing squats, right? All right, guys, we're gonna do squats. Again, guys. Like part of the reason that we do it this way is like it's good to get the Q&A, but also we got to get moving, guys. We got to get moving. All right, so we're all at different stages in our fitness kind of life, right? So a squat, air squat in the most basic sense is you kind of have your feet. When I say shoulder width apart, it means like if you were to draw a line straight from your shoulder dangling straight down, that's where your feet should be. In terms of where your feet are pointed, notice that I don't have my feet pointed straight. I have them pointed a little out because my knees are moving in that direction. I want to keep my feet aligned with the direction of my knees. And then when I do a squat, you keep your chest up. You want to show your Superman, right? Your Superman, Superwoman S. You want to keep it up here. So you want to come down. It's like you're sliding on a wall or a pole or so down, up. That's a squat, guys. I'm going to give you the side view here. So you go here, squat. Here's the back view. That's it. That's it. If you want a more dynamic, more advanced version of it, you jump. When you're up here, you jump down. But when you land, keep your knees soft. What I mean by that is don't lock your knees out when you land. You're going to hurt your knees. You land with a bent knee so that you can actually absorb your weight coming down. All right, guys. So if you're a beginner, do 10. If you're intermediate, do 20. And if you're advanced, do 30. Let's see. Yeah, man, dude. You know these. It's funny. Like right now, we don't have that many viewers. It's hit or miss sometimes. I think at the highest we had about 45,000 people come through, kind of check us out. Uh, that was a crazy one. And then sometimes it's a little sleepy. So I've been like experimenting with the times. I just like doing this. You know why I like doing it on a Friday? It's because like what somebody said earlier. It's this is the time that people are going out. So I want to really celebrate people getting after it. Like you don't have to go out. You don't have to go out and get crazy, right? Like it's good to work on yourself. Now, do I go out? Do I hang out with friends? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Like, of course. But do I make that my priority? No. My priority is getting after it, being the best version of myself that I can be. That's it. But of course, I hang out with people, have a good time. So, guys, the shirt usually comes off on the live stream, but it's too chilly out here, so we're not going to do that. Well, maybe we will for super chats, right? Right, YG? We do a lot of crazy things for super chats. Dude, this live stream this morning, there was a person who super chatted like $20. So I gave that person 20 push-ups. And then we had Veronica, the sugar mama of the show that super chatted $10, guys. So that's crazy. And by the way, all this money that you guys are super chatting me, all this money that you guys are super chatting me, I'm just using it to reinvest and do hard things. Like because of you guys, we got a stream deck. So all the production, all the live stream, it's all because of you guys. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. SL, you did not send me a super chat earlier. Was it during the live stream? Because I did not see that. I did not see that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you have a separate account? Did you pay me with Canadian dollars? wait, you paid me with Canadian dollars? Why would you do that? Oh no, no, you must have done something. Okay, hold on. What was the amount? What was the amount of the super chat? Because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I think you're lying to me. I think you're lying to me. Because there's a person who gave me 20 Canadian dollars. Or was it 30 Canadian dollars? That was pretty awesome. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. You get out of here. Seriously? You gave me a 49. Was it, wait, hold on. Is that Mexican pesos? Did you send me Mexican pesos? Did you send me Mexican pesos? That's awesome. And by the way, just as a side note, just as a side note. All right. So hold on. All right, we're gonna get our timer started again, guys. And by the way, SL. Yeah, I know, right? I think she's lying to me. I think she's trolling me. I think she's actually trolling us today. All right. You know what, guys? I've been killing time. Let's make this 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so guys, if you actually know me in real life, it's better for you to Venmo me money because YouTube takes their cut. So if you send me a super chat, they take their cut. So if you have my number and you really want to donate to the show, because again, like all this, I'm not, I'm not buying a Lamborghini. I'm literally like investing it in Do Hard Things and the live streams and things like that in the First 50 community. Um, so really appreciate you guys. And then also, I do have a sponsor who's helping me out with not just like giving me cash, but they're actually connecting me with people for potential collaboration. So shout out to fire.cx. FireCX, guys, if you guys are interested in learning more, FIRE.cx. If somebody wouldn't mind just putting that URL in the chat, that would be awesome. Yeah, man, YouTube takes their cut, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Like if there's a middleman, there's someone taking a cut. Like that's just the way it works, and that's how YouTube keeps the lights on. So I totally get it. But like I said, if you have my number, some people want my number, but if you already have my number, and you want to, honestly, if you want to contribute to the account, to the show, if you will, then just send me a Venmo instead of going through super chats. Unless you just want to make a whole like show about it and put it here, and people go like, oh shit, $49.99. That's awesome. Your number? I don't know. Maybe for the right super chat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so how long did it take for me to notice growth in your forearms? I've been going on an hour carrying 15-pound dumbbells. That's awesome. Hoping that gives me some size on top of this other lifts. Yeah, man, the grip work. You should also consider doing dead hangs, just grabbing onto a pull-up bar and just getting your hang time a little bit higher. They say that there's 3 markers. There's there's a guy, a longevity guy. Oh, Peter Attai, Dr. Peter Attai. He has this book about longevity. He studies about like how do you live longer and high quality of life. And he says that there's 3 markers for people living longer. And one of them is that they say that your your death, your how long you're going to live is correlated with your grip strength. It's not a causation thing, but they're related. The more grip strength that you have, I'm not gonna say the more likely because it's not correlated, but people that live longer tend to have really good grip strength, right? So how do you get your grip strength up? You could do a dead hangs. I also do farmer carries. It's what you're talking about. It's where you grab 2 weights. So literally like the farmer carry. I'll show you the farmer carry. So the farmer carry, you're just holding the weights and you're just walking. That's it. You're just walking. Bam, 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 bam. You're just walking. That's it. That's it. That's it. Damn, look. Damn, look. Look at the lighting here, man. Look at the lighting. Bam. This is some good lighting, guys. Damn. uh, hey, work on that grip strength. Work on that grip strength. It's important. So that's one of them. The other one is is, so it's a dead hang. The other one is, oh, yeah, the other one is literally doing farmer carries. So you should be able to carry half of your weight for 2 minutes or 90 seconds. It depends on your gender and depends on your gender and your weight, obviously, because it's a percentage of your weight. So it's farmer carries. It's how long you can hang on a dead hang. And then the last one is being able to hold a squat position, an air squat position. Yeah, man, I am feeling very swole. This push-up challenge that I'm doing is crazy, guys. So I'm doing two challenges. One of them is I'm doing a daily burpee challenge where I'm going to be doing thousands of burpees throughout the year, but basically I add one more every day. Today's day 38, so I did 38 burpees. And I haven't posted those videos because my computer needs power and the power is out. So there's that. And then number two, this is the really hard challenge. I'm doing one set of push-ups every day, but I'm adding five to that set. So today I did one set of 190 push-ups, 190 nonstop push-ups. And guess what? Tomorrow I'm doing 195. And guess what? The day after I'm doing 200. And so with this challenge, I'm going to do a total of 333,975 just with the challenge. And then I do workouts outside of that as well. But, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone almost got run over. Did you see that? A lot of shit's happening here, man. All right, so exercises. All right, guys, we are doing burpees again. So let's do some burpees. Let's do some burpees. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start plugging between the exercises, guys. If you're enjoying this content, like and subscribe. Do it now. Don't say you're gonna do it later. Do it now. Just do it now. Just do it now. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications and all that stuff. I do 4 live streams on YouTube. And then I do one on Instagram. The one on Instagram is a little different because you can actually call in. You can like FaceTime with me. We can actually get 4 people. So we end up doing a set of push-ups. I do a set of push-ups with people. This last time, I ended up doing like 500 push-ups. So like I said, I get after it even outside of my push-up challenge. But it's awesome. We get these kids calling in from like Thailand. There's a 14-year-old kid that started doing push-ups. He said he could only do 20. We got him to 40. And then the next time he called, we got him to 60, then 60 something. And then many weeks later, like 6 weeks later, he got to 80, guys. This last Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but the week before, he didn't show up this last Wednesday. He did 80, one set of 80, guys. This is the power of showing up. So I do many live streams, but let's get moving. I'm getting a little cold. All right, YG, man, thanks for joining, man. YG, you're always fucking getting in there, participating, commenting. I really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. I know you were doing more exercises outside of just what I'm doing, so keep it up, man. Keep it up. I want to use you. I want to use you as a success story coming out of First 50, man. All right, guys, we're doing burpees. So if you're just joining the live stream, we're doing an exercise every 7 minutes. Okay, I have a timer that's over there. Why am I doing it in a parking lot? Because my entire block got taken out by a tree, so we have no electricity. So I'm at a local parking spot, and we're just keeping the live going. We said we're gonna, if there's an opportunity to do the live, I'm doing it. So here we are. We don't have the fancy tech. We don't have like the studio lights. We don't have all the control boards and all the cameras, but this is it, man. We're being very gritty today. This is our dungeon. Okay, guys. So, all right, we're doing burpees. Okay, so what's a burpee? Burpee is you put your hands down on the ground. You take one step back, other step back. So you're in a plank position momentarily. Then you bring your feet back up, hands above the head. That's it. That's the low impact version of a burpee. Okay, guys, if you guys have questions, ask. Now I'm going to show you the normal version or the conventional burpee. With the conventional burpee, same movements. You're putting your hands down, except you pop your feet back. You bring your chest to the ground, back up, pop your feet where they used to be. You jump up, hands above your head. That's it. And what that looks like in a more fluid motion, I'll just do like 2 or 3, just so you guys can see what it looks like together. So down, up, down, up. That's it. That's a burpee. So if you're brand new to this, do 5 burpees. Just 5 burpees. If you're intermediate, do 15. If you're advanced, do 25. Yes. Yes, sir. K KH. American. Comerican. We love burpees. All right, so that, and then guys, if you're like super advanced and you're like, oh, I'm kind of bored here. I thought this was about doing hard things. Guys, we are all on different paths. So every single variation that I showed you, if you're doing it, you're good in my book. You're in the arena. You're a gladiator in the arena of life with me, and I respect you for that. But if you're looking for something more advanced, you can actually do a jump tuck. You can, and I'll show you what that looks like. But this is only if like you're super bored of doing 25 burpees, okay? Because I want to keep on pushing everyone at every level, okay? So this is what we do. So you do your normal burpee, right? Your hands down, pop down. But here, instead of just jumping up and putting your hands above your head, what you're doing is you're doing a jump tuck. So that's what this looks like. Again, that is only if you're like super advanced, but you don't need to do that. You do you. You do you, boo-boo. You do you. All right, guys. Hey, can you guys check in so I get a sense of the pacing? Like, if you guys are wrapping up, if you guys are done, can you guys like drop a comment? It just helps me with debating on like, do I talk about something? Do I restart the timer? Do I set it to something shorter? Do I set it to something longer? Because burpees are hard. Here, just because I haven't seen any comments, what we'll do is we'll just set it to 7 minutes. So we'll set it to 7 minutes. Here, let me clean the lens a little bit. Bam. So check this out, guys. Check it out. Check it out. So why am I doing this from a parking lot? It's because of this. You see this? You see that tree? You see that tree? That tree fell on somebody's house and it just took out all the power lines. It's crazy, guys. It's bananas. Bananas. So guys, if you guys are just like scrolling through, you came up on the feed, welcome to my channel. Happy to have you here. This is like a live stream that I do every Friday night, Los Angeles time, Pacific time. And usually I do it from my living room. It's a lot more, there's a lot more production. There's like all these little widgets, there's timers, there's like music playing, there's like videos playing, there's anime playing, there's a lot of stuff going on. But today, because the power is out on my block, I'm doing this. I'm doing this from a parking lot near my house. And yes, some of you guys might dox me because you see the stores behind me. Whatever, man. Whatever. Come get some. if you want problems, come get some. But guys, I'm happy to do this. I do this as a service to you guys. Like the easy thing would have been like, oh, power's out. I guess we're not live streaming, but we're gonna find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and here we are. So yeah, generally what we do is we have like this wheel, this random wheel, and it's like fun because like you don't know what's coming up. It could be burpees, it could be push-ups, it could be squats, but this time we're just cycling through. So we cycle through. I think you guys voted. You guys voted in the beginning, so we did push-ups first, then squats, and then burpees, and then we're just cycling through that order. And guys, if you guys are on the fence on joining and working out and doing something, there's only like 30 more minutes of this live stream. So that's roughly 4 more rounds. And so let's get 4 more rounds in here if you can. And again, this is time for you guys. You guys can ask questions. This is a Q&A if you want to know anything about fitness, anything about the videos that I've done. So I can hold a 4-hour straight arm plank. I can do 3,000 nonstop push-ups. I was going to push that number this last week, but I'm pushing my body a little bit too much right now, so I'm holding off on trying to hit that limit. But I can do 3,000 nonstop push-ups on my birthday. I ran 43 miles because I have this tradition where I run my age on my birthday. That was like 2 weeks ago. So I was just this crazy guy running around pretty much all of Los Angeles on a big loop. So that was pretty cool. I'm a big endurance guy. I'm not a very big aesthetic guy. You might say like, oh, but you have a nice body. Oh, your arms are very well defined. Oh, you have abs. I really don't care about that. Like I will take that as a byproduct. But what I'm about is being strong and having endurance. Like when I go on a hike, for example, I want to be that guy that's a useful person to the team. Like if somebody passes out at the peak of the mountain and we can't get a helicopter to come evacuate, like I want to be that guy that can throw my buddy on my shoulders and take him all the way down the mountain. Like that's kind of the mental model that I have for this. So I don't really care that, oh, I have one more vein that's popping out, or my bicep is half an inch bigger. Like I don't care about that. Honestly, I used to care about that a lot. I used to go to the gym specifically to try to be a bodybuilder, but right now all I care about is having a hard mind and having the daily discipline and just being like just having the right mindset for life. Like anything that life throws at me, like I want to be able to say like I see it, I acknowledge it, I have empathy for everything that's going on, but we're going to take care of business. Like my dad was in the hospital not too long ago. It's like 3 or 4 months now. He had pneumonia. And if you guys don't, I learned this the hard way, but pneumonia is actually pretty deadly. Like a lot of older people die because of pneumonia. And he was admitted to the ER. And he had a pretty rough week, or a little bit more than a week there. Pretty rough. But I think because of the hardening of the mind, of the discipline, like I feel like I was able to navigate that and be a good member of my family and help out as much as I could. And between my siblings and myself, like we did a good job like handling that situation with my mom as well. But I feel like the more that you harden your mind, and sometimes it's a physicality. I feel like physicality is a good way to start developing your mind and that muscle, the discipline, the hardening, the sorry, I'm in a parking lot. We're juggling a lot of things. But I feel like exercise is a good way to just get that mind going. And then you can use that. I use the car analogy. It's like, let's get the motor going. We use like challenges, we use like push-ups, the planks and all that just to get the mind going, get the car started. But once the motor's warmed up, well, now you can drive the car wherever you want. And it's a good idea to have goals. It's like, do you want to drive the car to Mexico or to Vegas? Like, you should come up with your goals. Like, what do you want in life? But you can have all the goals, but if you don't have that engine running, it's not going to go anywhere. Or you might go there momentarily, but you're not going to be able to sustain those goals and actually achieve those goals. So that's why I'm a big believer in the daily discipline and getting after it every single day. That's why I have 365 in my name. That's why it's Do Hard Things 365. It's like we do this every single day. It's not a fad. This is a lifestyle. Okay, guys. All right. So what? Come on. Give me some questions. Give me some questions. And shout out to SL for yo, what's up, Bottom G? It looks nice. I was forced here. My entire block does not have any power. Yep, still no power. So I came over to a local parking spot, and and um, and here we are. Here we are. No, I don't have kids. I don't have kids. I have a lot of family. I do want kids eventually, but no, I don't have kids currently. Some people would say that the executives that I work with were my kids, but because when I was doing when I was the chief of staff, I worked directly for two CEOs, so two different jobs, two different CEOs. And I mean, I was putting in the hours, like 60, 70 hour weeks consistently for years at a time. It was crazy. Yeah, guys. So like on the power outage, the easy thing would have been like, oh, power's out, no live stream. Let me go do something else. Let me go grab a drink with my buddies. But it's like, no, if there's a possibility, of us doing this, we are doing this. Hey, by the way, shout out to SL who claims she sent me a $49.99 super chat, but I didn't see it. She was on my live stream earlier today, my morning live stream where I plank with people. All right. Great question, SL. How do you balance difficult emotions and stay focused on your mindset? I got a good answer for you, but it's gonna have to wait for after the push-ups. All right, so we're doing push-ups now, guys and gals. So what's a push-up? A push-up is you're holding a plank position. I like to keep my hands here. Let me get a little closer. My hands are about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. You don't want your hands like this because it puts a lot of stress on your shoulders and on your elbows. And you don't want him like this because that's a different type of engagement. You want him like here. So that's about like 10 degrees. If I were to measure with a, what is it, a protractor? Is it a protractor, guys? If I were to measure the degree, it's like here. It's just like where you're comfortably land. You don't want them like this because you're just going to get injured. There's too much stress on the shoulders. All right, so you go from holding a plank position. So plank position is just, you're holding a straight line between the heels. So the heels, kind of your hips and your shoulders. You don't want to be like this, and you don't want to be like this. So you're kind of holding this straight position, and then you go down and all the way up. So when people talk about full range of motion, you're going all the way down, all the way up. If you get tired, just get on your knees, cross your ankles, and do your push-ups this way. Bam, 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 bam. And then lastly, if you are a beginner or if you're struggling to complete all the reps, I would rather have you continue on a wall, standing up, where you stand up directly against the wall, you take a step back, and so now you're kind of like leaning into the wall. I'm gonna try to do a Michael Jackson here. You're kind of leaning into the wall, and then you're kind of pushing. That's totally acceptable for a push-up. All right, so how many push-ups are you doing? If you're a beginner, just do 5. Just 5 push-ups. If you're intermediate, do 15. If you're advanced, if you're like Steph here, who's gonna send me receipts, then you do 25. Okay, so while you guys are doing that, I'll answer the question about how do you balance difficult emotions and stay focused on your mindset. Like, I think it's very important for you guys to have like anchor points about why you're doing things. The more purpose that you have, and the more purpose that you have, that's very clear and easy to access. Because in those hard times, your weak mindset is going to try to get you to quit. And why? I believe it's because from an evolutionary standpoint, your mind tries to keep you away from danger. It tries to keep you away from any risk. So it says, don't run. Something could happen if you're running. Like, it's dark, like you could get jumped, like something could happen. And so your mind tries to trick you to stay in bed, right? Even though you know the right thing to do is wake up early before work, go for a run. But your mind will keep you in a state of comfort. That's it. And it's very good at that. It knows you very well. Your mind knows you incredibly well, that it's going to keep you in a state of comfort, right? And so what you have to do is have these moments of reflection. So in my community, in this 50-day challenge, I force you guys to just write your why. It doesn't have to be paragraphs. It's just like, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to be in shape? Why are you trying to be the best version of yourself? And it could be like, well, I'm doing it for my kids, or I'm doing it for whatever. Like, it's your personal reason. But if you don't have a purpose and a why, it's going to be very hard for you to overcome bumps in the road. So when you talk about emotions, like, emotion is just a bump in the road, right? Because we're all emotional creatures. I'm going to say, Steph is going to hate me here, but women tend to be more emotional. And that's just a biological fact, right? And it works. It works. She's a therapist. Okay, good. Women tend to be more emotional, and that's a good thing because they're more empathetic. They have a good feeling. They have good skills when it comes to, like, how do you fit in the community? How are people going to respect us? And usually the guy's more like the provider and the protector, right? But that's kind of I know. Did you guys hear the honks back here? Dude, I'm looking around. My head's on a swivel. Why? Because you guys that were here early on in the live stream, you guys saw complete empty lot, and basically this truck almost smashes all my stuff right here. complete empty lot, but he had to park right here. Oh, oh. But yeah, so that's why it's like you have to be aware of. And by the way, guys, do your push-ups. Do your push-ups, guys. We're gonna start the timer, and I'll continue answering your questions. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Minute. All right, I just set it to 5 minutes. Hey, if it's your kids, honestly, if it's your kids, like this idea of vision boards, I think they're very powerful tools. So a vision board is putting like things that you want to manifest, like yeah, like maybe you want to get a BMW or Lamborghini, whatever. I'm just talking about material things just because it's easy to kind of tell that story. But literally, like, or maybe you want like a fit body. Well, what you do is you go on Google Images, and you find the body that you want, right? You're like, oh, this lady or this guy has like the physique that I want. Great. You print it out and you put it up on your wall where you're seeing it every day. So it becomes a daily reminder of that thing that you want. And so it's not going to manifest itself, obviously. If you do shit and you eat garbage and you sit on the couch all day, you're not going to get that physique. But you know what it is? It's a visual reminder that you see every day, that your mind starts unconsciously working, because it's going to nudge you. It's going to say like, oh, maybe I should go to the gym today. Or maybe I shouldn't have that donut. Or maybe. So having that visual reminder of your why is very, very helpful. So yeah, if it is your kids, try to get more specific about that. It's like, me and my kids want to go to Hawaii and we want to go on these like volcano tours. Great. Print a picture of that, put volcanoes, put your kids, put it up there. And the more like specific it is, the more powerful it's going to be. But you put these visual reminders out there so that you're seeing them and you're reminded every single day that these are the goals that you have. So those are some of the like the tools that I have in my tool belt that I use, and that when I work with people, these are the things that I tell them. But yeah, so I mean, like there's never going to be a time that you don't hit a roadblock. It's more importantly, it's how you deal with that roadblock, how you navigate it. Of course, when my dad was in the hospital, very emotional times, but because I have so many of the reps with hardening the mind, the harder, the more difficult situations, the more adversity that you have, the more that you're going to be good at that. It's like going to the gym. You start lifting a weight, you're working out that muscle. Okay, when you lean into doing hard things every day, guess what? You get better at doing hard things. You get better at navigating hard situations. The more you get reps in, it's like a comic, it's like a comedian. The more a comedian goes on stage, the more they can deal with the pressure, the anxiety, the hecklers, the people. It's just getting in the reps, guys. Like there's never there a comedian that's just a good comedian out of the box on stage. That doesn't exist, guys. It's like you go in and you get the reps. It's the same with all this stuff. Do hard things every single day for that reason. Like you don't want to wake up and run, you wake up and run. You don't want to take that ice bath that you said you were going to take, you take that ice bath. And guess what? The more that you do this, the more that you quiet that bitch voice in your head. Sorry for cussing for all you, yes, but that's exactly it. You have to lean in to the things that your mind doesn't want you to do. Like if you say, running is good for me, good. You've already established that that's a thing that you have. I'm signing up for this marathon because I think it's good for me. Awesome. When I first started doing yoga, you know what I did? What I did is I printed out this little bubble chart with 21 bubbles. And I said, my goal, because I know yoga is going to be good for me, is that I'm going to commit to going and doing 1 hour. I actually said 60-minute plus on my little paper every single day for 21 days. Guess what? First day I was all excited. I went to the yoga studio and it was like, oh, da 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 da. Second day I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring. Fuck, man, I'm not that good at this either. There's people that are doing like headstands and then like my ego is saying like, well, I want to do that, but I can't. Third day, I'm like, I'm so over this. But the fact that I said, you know what? I have this on my wall. I'm filling it in every time I do 1 hour of yoga that day. I started building a streak. I started getting that muscle memory in, right? I started getting the reps, and I did 21 days of yoga, and then that created a very healthy habit. That got the engine moving from a yoga front. And guess what? I just checked my stats on this app for the yoga studio. I've done 1,545 classes in the last 2 years. Okay, so getting the engine going, saying like this is a very good thing for me, not wanting to do it, but actually leaning into doing the hard thing. Fast forward to, on average, I do 2 hours of yoga a day on average for the last 2 years. Holy cow, right? Actually, more than that now that I'm doing the math in my head. Okay, guys, timer is down to 0. So we're doing our next set of exercises. And again, if you're on the fence with doing any of these exercises, don't be. And we only have like 3 more rounds left of exercises. So if you're on the fence, like now's a good time to jump in. I don't know if you're actually doing it, but it would be awesome if you did. Okay, so let me see. The last time we did, what did we do? Hey, what's up, Noel? What's going on, man? You're probably asking what I'm doing in a parking lot. Um, the power is out on my block. A tree fell on a house, and then they're trying to repair it, but it's probably going to be until tomorrow morning. And I made the decision to, the show must go on. We're going to get very gritty. We don't have the fancy the American flag and the LED lights, and then all the virtual things like the spinning wheel of gains, or the random number generator, or the little music video that's playing down here with Akira the Dawn, or the tables and we don't have any of that. We're just here in the dungeon. We're here. We're very gritty. We're back to day 0, and it feels awesome. So we're cycling through burpees, push-ups. We just said push-ups. Now we're going to do squats. Okay. So I think I can. All right, we're going to do squats. So what is an air squat? Air squat is putting your feet about shoulder width apart, pointing your toes a little bit out so that when your knee bends, your foot is actually in the same direction as your knee. You don't want to have your feet like this and then try to move your knees forward. It just creates misalignment. It just causes a lot of stress and could cause injury. So kind of point your feet like I'm pointing them out. And then you come down, and you want to make sure that you keep your chest as vertical as possible. Like, don't hunch over, don't do this, because that's more of a lower back engagement. You want to engage your legs, right? So kind of come to 90 degrees if possible. So what that looks like from a side view, it's here. Try to keep your chest up as much as possible. We all have different levels of mobility. So if you can't do that, if you have 0 mobility going down, put like a little bit of like a piece of wood, or a little circular disc, if you have it, put it below your heels, and that'll help you go down a lot further. That's if you have like tight legs. Okay, so if you're a beginner, you do 10 squats. If you're intermediate, you do 20. If you're advanced, you do 30. And then if you want extra, because we have some ambitious people here, and by the way, this is only if you want to go above and beyond. Like, there's 0 expectations for you to do this, but you can add a little jump with your squat. So you could start from this position, you jump up, you land softly. It's important that you land softly. You don't want to land with your legs locked out. So I'll show you the equivalent on my hands. Like, you don't want to land like this, because that's just going to mess up your knee. Like, what I mean by soft knee is you want to keep your knee bent, like my arm's bent right now, so that when you land, you actually absorb all that energy from your body into your legs, right? You don't want to be stiff and landing. That's very bad for your knees. So again, normal squat like this, right? Here's the side view again. Here's another side view. And chest is up. All right, and if you want the super advanced version, you jump. All right, guys, again, 10 if you're a beginner, 20 if you're intermediate, 30 if you're advanced. If you're super advanced, like some of the people here, I'm not going to call out names, then you know what to do. I think I can. Yeah. And guys, if you guys are just joining, this isn't the typical live stream that I do, but the power is out. And so I'm not doing it from my living room, and we're just doing it. We're very gritty, out in the outdoors, local parking lot. I almost got run over earlier. It's all good, guys. By the way, again, the easy thing, the easy thing would have been like, the easy thing would have been to say, hey, we're not doing anything. I would have put a little community post saying like, hey, no power. Sorry guys. Like here's the tree. I'm gonna show you the tree. But a lot of people look forward to this. I know like Lily, like people just look forward to this. So um, this here is more of a service to you guys more than anything. Like I've already worked out today. I work out like 5 hours a day, but I'm here because I want to improve people's lives. That's it. I have a very simple message, but it's a very powerful one. It's show up every day, do something hard every single day. Number two is try to get 1% better every day. Don't try to go run 10 miles tomorrow if you haven't run 10 miles in like years. Like maybe tomorrow all you do is you put on your shoes, you go for a walk around the block. Like that's it. That's it. But then the important thing is that you try to get 1% better. So the next time maybe you go 1.5, maybe you do 2, and then maybe like a few weeks down the road, maybe you start jogging a little bit. Like that's what I'm talking about with saying like just get 1% better. Is there a chick to show you? Oh man, you got stuck with my co-host. Remember when I got co-host the podcaster Vibes with Lisette, where she was a co-host with me? Yeah, you guys like that, didn't you? You guys like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get someone else actually. This girl Mina Jimenez. I shouldn't say her last name. Mina. She actually works for. Do you guys know Cool Kicks? Cool Kicks is like it's like a YouTube channel. They do like a lot of shoe related stuff, and they're here in all the like the fancy stores here. Like they're at the Grove. They're at the Grove here in LA. But she's actually like she's a big shot there at Cool Kicks. But she's been wanting to do a co-hosting one, so we're gonna try to get her in here. Yo, what's up, Space Monkey? Hey guys, if you guys haven't done your squats, get your squats in. There's uh, 10 squats if you're a beginner, 20 if you're intermediate, 30 if you're advanced. Absolutely, absolutely. So check it out, guys. I know like a lot of you guys might find this motivational. Subscribe. You guys are gonna see that my message is very very simple. My message is very very simple. It's very very simple, guys, and it's a very simple message that I'm trying to preach. I was on a podcast this last week in Las Vegas. They're kind of editing right now. I think it's going to come out next week, but there you guys can get a little deeper dive in terms of like the philosophy, some of the accomplishments that I have. And it's not all physical, guys. Like I went to some of the best schools in the world. I come from immigrant parents with basically nothing. I am the American dream, like from nothing. And I went to MIT and I went to Yale and I went to the top schools, and a lot of the principles that I'm talking about, it's the same principles, guys. It's like show up every day. Um, show up every day. Show up every day. Lean into the hard things. And it again, like I'm not a fitness influencer, but fitness is a good way to get the mind hardened, to get the motor going, to get your engine going. And then once you get the engine going, you could apply that and drive that to your different goals that you have, whether it's learning a new language, whether it's like starting your own podcast, writing a book. If you can actually get the daily discipline down through exercise, you will be able to accomplish all the other things. You saw my car? Wait, are you guys? You see how cold it is here? Like, woo, woo, yeah. Your father came off the boat. Oh, you're in Vegas? Oh, you should have come to my meetup. I did a push-up meetup when I was there. I posted about it on Instagram. There's some people that showed up and did push-ups with me. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. Oh, the Wrangler? Yeah, the Wrangler's pretty good. Ooh, ooh, it's chilly. Good thing we have 20 seconds for the next exercises. All right, so we did push-ups, squats. So the next one is burpees, guys. And you know we love the burpees. And guys, if you're on the fence, don't be. We it's gonna be this round and then one more round, and that's it. We're gonna call the live. We're gonna call it. And guys, if you enjoyed this, obviously like, subscribe. But if you like this specific episode and you feel like someone in your life could benefit, if you feel like someone can benefit from this, like share the live stream, send it to them, be like, hey, check this out. Go check out the content. And I think I did a good job in the beginning, just kind of like framing what we're doing. So it's not like we just jump into like, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. No, guys, we frame it. All right. Oh, so you're in Vegas. You're in Vegas. So the guy who I was on his podcast, he goes by Insta Chava. He's got like 200,000 followers. He's a pretty big deal. He's the CEO of InMotion. They do all the LED, the mobile LED displays. So if there's like a advertisement on a truck, on a car, whatever, he's like the main guy behind all of that. Super successful. He's also the chief marketing officer of Hive. It's like a White Claw, but it's like a seltzer drink based off honey. I've had them before. I didn't even know that he was a CMO, but they're good. They're good. But he's a big shot. And I did a podcast with him. He's done 3 seasons. He said I was his favorite guest. I'm not gonna say I made him do burpees with me, but I suggested that we do burpees at the Bellagio, and he was like, absolutely. Like he literally like cut across 3 lanes when I suggest. I'm like, oh, it's a Bellagio. I haven't done my burpees today. You want to join me? And we did burpees together. It's so cool. All right, guys. So now we're doing burpees. All right. All right, we're doing burpees. All right. So what's a burpee? What's a burpee? The burpee, I'm going to give you the easy version of the burpee. So the easy version of the burpees, you're in a standing position. You put your hands down on the ground. You take one step back with one leg. You take the other back. You're holding this momentary plank position. Leg up, hands above your head. That's it. I'll do it a little bit more in real time. So I'd go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay? That's the low impact. If you have bad knees, you don't want to be jumping around, that's what you do, okay? If you want the more conventional, what you do is you put your hands down, you pop your feet back, you touch your chest on the floor, back up, pop your feet where they used to be, jump up, hands above the head. That's it. So I'll do 2 or 3 just to make it more fluid so you can see what that looks like in real time. So down, up, jump, down, up, jump, down, up, jump. That's it. That's a burpee. All right, so if you're a beginner, you do 5 burpees. If you're intermediate, you do 15. Let's do 10. Let's do 10. If you're intermediate, you do 10. If you're advanced, you do 15, because 15 is kind of hard. And then if you want an advanced version of it, you can add a jump tuck. So what do I mean by that? And guys, this is, again, I'm just trying to give options to everyone. I have some people that join me that are just absolute monsters, and they've been training for years and years and years, and that's cool. I want to have something for everyone, okay? So if you want a more advanced version of the burpee, what we're going to do is the following. So basically, you're going to do all this is the same, right? All this is the same. But when you get to this position, instead of jumping up like that, you jump and you tuck your knees up. So this is what it looks like. But that's only if you want a super, super duper advanced version and you're bored and you're just bored of everything else. That's the option that I'm giving you. All right, guys, so as you're doing your burpees, let me know in the chat. In the meantime, I'm gonna reset this timer. And guys, I think this is gonna be the last round. Yeah, duck walks are awesome. I used to do them when I was training martial arts. Yeah, it's awesome. Especially when you do the duck walks with the jump, like you're just hopping. Those are crazy, man. But to be honest, I haven't done those in a while, but I used to do them all the time. I used to train in Krav Maga, and then also Krav Maga with like Muay Thai. Sir, I can't read your language, but if you translate it for me, I'm happy to answer your questions, whatever. I just don't. I'm gonna. Hi, Welcome, welcome. We have one more round of exercises. So one more round in 4 minutes, and we're gonna do push-ups. We're gonna end with push-ups. So that's it, guys. We've been at this for almost 2 hours. We're cycling through squats, push-ups, and burpees, and we're having a good discussion, good Q&A. You guys have really good questions. You guys are learning more about me. But if you like, sorry, I'm gonna get this plant out of the way. If you guys like what you're hearing, definitely like and subscribe to my channel. I'm putting a lot of content out there. I'm also taking on a lot of challenges because I need to be a good example for you guys of me pushing my limits as well. Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, guys, like I'm taking on two challenges. So one of them is I'm adding one additional burpee for every day of the year. January 1st, I did one burpee. January 2nd, I did two burpees. And today I did 30, day 38, I did 38 burpees. Tomorrow I'm doing 39. The day after I'm doing 40. And we're going to take that all the way to December 31st, where I'll do 365 burpees. Okay, so that's the easy challenge that I'm doing. The harder challenge is that I'm doing one set of push-ups every single day, except the number of reps increases by 5 every single day. So day one, I did 5. Day two, I did one set of 10. And then today I did one set of 190 push-ups, guys, nonstop push-ups. So this one, tomorrow I'll do 195, then I'll do 200, and we keep that going. At the end of the year, not if I complete it, when I complete it, I would have done 333,975. So a third of a million push-ups, guys. It's gonna go viral. The more that we go further in the year, I have zero intentions of stopping. And Robbie here, my moderator, knows that I've been training for the last couple years specifically to be ready to do something like this. Like I can do 3,000 nonstop push-ups. The hard part about this challenge is that I'm doing it day after day after day. There's a word that people like to use called progressive overload. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing like progressive overload on crack. That's what I'm doing. So it's going to be pretty challenging, but I'm up for the challenge. At some point, I might have to decide between the burpee challenge and the push-up challenge, but my goal is to finish both. But you know, we will cross that road if we ever get there. And guys, this is going to be the last round, right? So we got about 90 seconds before we do our last round of push-ups. I hope you guys can all participate. Even if you didn't participate before, like just join, just be part of this community, get after it. Like I know it's Friday night for me, and I'd rather be spending my time here with you than going out and getting drunk, having a wild night. And Robbie, you don't know what's going on here, but essentially a tree landed on a neighbor's house and the power for the entire block is out. It's out. I have zero power. And so I was going to go to my sister's and do my setup there. And I'm like, nah, we got to get back to basics. So I just found a parking lot. Here we go. Good lighting. Look at this light. We got good lighting in this parking lot. And we're just doing it here. So it's like the early days of me just pulling out my iPhone and just going live. So that's what we're doing. We don't have the fancy graphics today. We don't have the spinning wheel. We don't have the chat. And this is good, guys. This is good. Whenever anything bad happens, you say good. Nice. Dude, Steph is getting after it. She did the advanced burpees with the jump tuck. Dude, that's awesome. Yo, Robbie. You got to vouch for me here. So Steph, we were talking about super chats from this morning, and Steph tells me, because I was talking about the Canadian person gave 30 Canadian dollars, which was pretty awesome, right? And then we had Veronica, who gave me a $10 super chat, and then Steph here, she's claiming that she sent me a super chat for $49.99. Let me ask you this, Robbie, my moderator. Did you happen to see that super chat come through? Because I did not see it come through. Oh man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my breath. Look at my breath. Okay. Hey, Steph. Hey, what's up, Shane? What's up? Left hand Patrick. When I get up to work out in the AM, I think of you. Bro, this is why I do it. This is exactly why I do it. I do it because people tell me all the time, they're like, oh, Rich, I was, they say, Rich, I was in yoga class and they had us do, a 60-second plank. 60-second plank. And they're like, and I hear this not just from one person, I hear from many people, and they say, all of a sudden I could do a 60-second plank because there's somewhere out there that I've seen do a 4-hour plank. And it just reframes people's heads about like what's possible. They go, wait, Rich can hold a 4-hour plank and I can't hold 60 seconds in yoga class? So that's what it's about, guys. That's why when left-hand Patrick here says that he thinks about me in the morning when he's working out, good. I need you to know that there's someone out here in the world that's getting after it every single day. Guys, I've done like 505 days or something like that, no days off. And every single day, you can go on my Instagram and see all the pinned stories, the highlighted stories that I have. I post one story that summarizes everything that I did for that day. Go pick a random one. Pick a random one. You'll see that it was a hard day, usually 5, 6, 7 hours of working out. Yes, I did just say that. Recently, it's been less because of the social media things picking up, and I don't do this full time, so it's kind of hard to manage everything. So the social media stuff is eating into the working out, but I still get in like 4 hours a day, like on average. Yeah, core power. Yeah, guys, 0 days off. Like even when I do like these Spartan Ultra races, the next day or the same day, I'm still getting after it. Okay, guys, this is going to be the last exercise, so I hope everybody can participate. We're doing push-ups. Today, we're just cycling through a set order versus spinning the wheel because I don't have any tech today. I don't have any power at my place, so we're just doing this. So we're going to do push-ups, all right? What kind of push-ups are we doing? So if you can do wide arm push-ups, you do the wide arm push-ups. So wide arm push-ups, hands shoulder width apart. You don't want your elbows like this. That just causes a lot of strain on the body. You want to keep them kind of like here. Like you're an airplane, or as Robbie likes to say, is like an arrow right here. Right here. You see? That's where you want to be. You don't want to be like this. Too much strain on the shoulders. You don't want to be like this. That's a different type of push-up. Okay? All right, so you want to hold like a plank position. So what that means is you want to keep a straight line from your heels, your hips, your shoulders. You don't want to be like this, and you don't want to be like this. You want to be like here. And then you go all the way down, all the way up. That's what they say, full range of motion. So if people are saying, bro, you're doing half pumps, they're saying that you're not going all the way down, that you're just up here. So you go down maybe to 3 inches where your chest is 3 inches off the ground, down and up. So if you're doing your push-ups, you get tired, you fall on your knees, you cross your ankles, and you finish them this way. And then lastly, if you get tired and I still want you to finish the set. So what you do is you find a wall, stand up against the wall, take a step back with your feet. So you're leaning into the wall, and then you do your push-ups this way. That's it. That's it. Totally acceptable, guys. We're all at different levels. 2 years ago, I couldn't string together 50 push-ups. And then now 3,000, guys. 2 years. 2 years. Okay, so how many push-ups are you doing? If you're a beginner, let's pick it up a little bit more. Let's do 10. Let's do 10, 20, and 30 if you're advanced, okay? And then if you're super advanced, I'm gonna give you one option. It's a little chilly here, guys. It's a little chilly. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, so if you're super advanced, and I think Steph is gonna take this on because Steph likes to take all my advanced options. And by the way, guys, if you're liking this, like and subscribe. And if you guys, like, for example, if you shared my profile with a friend that you thought would benefit from this mentality, this type of outlook on life and this type of discipline, like if everybody did that, I would double my followers overnight. So if you do feel like I'm worth sharing, share my profile, share one of the videos, ask one of your friends to subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that. I want to be able to do this full time. I think I'm going to get there. Okay, so all right, back to the push-ups. If you want a super advanced version, I'm going to show you the Mike Tyson push-up. This is from the guy, Mike Tyson. All right, so in the Mike Tyson push-up, you start in the normal kind of plank position, but before you do your push-up, you come into what's called a launcher position. So you bend your knees, you don't put them down. You just say, like you're gonna launch into space, right? You don't do that, just get into launcher position. Then you straighten out, do your push-up, up, launcher, forward, down, up, launcher, forward, down, up, launcher, forward, back, up. And you can make it a little bit more fluid, right? Like this. But again, this is only a super advanced version if that's what you're looking for. How do you share the live? This video should be posted and you should be able to hit a button. Like for me, it's in the lower right-hand corner and it just says share and it pops up and it shares the link with people on your contact list, through Messenger, through Facebook, through whatever you want. All right, guys, so as you guys are wrapping up your push-ups, let me put on my jacket, and then I'll stick around for a few minutes to answer any questions that you guys have. Again, I'm here for you guys. Even though I don't have any power, you know, I could have gone out, use this as an excuse to go have a drink with a friend or even go to bed early, but I'm here for you guys. You want a harder push-up. I just gave you a harder push-up. You want a harder, Joe Mama? You want a harder push-up? Oh, that's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, if you guys appreciate what I'm doing here, definitely, I'm not asking for your money. Harder than a Mike Tyson push-up. All right. You know, usually people like super chat me for requests, but you know, I got you, man. I got you. You don't have to super chat me. I'm going to show you what we call an archer push-up. So why is it called an archer push-up? And if you can master this one, man, you're off to a great start. So why is it called an archer? So an archer is a bow and arrow, right? Like an archer does this, right? And they do this, right? So I'm going to show you a... guys, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, guys. I'm speechless. Whoa. That's crazy. Wow, Steph. Guys, can we all show Steph some love here? Can we just show Steph some love? Do like the thumbs up, the emojis, whatever. Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Usually I do a request per dollar. I mean, I could give you 50 push-ups right now. I've already done hundreds today. Are we doing 50 push-ups? Okay, I think we're gonna have to do 50 push-ups. What do you guys think? Oh, or I could give you 5. Okay, all right, check it out, Steph. I'm gonna do. Okay, check it out. No. I'm gonna give you some dynamic ones. Okay, so Joe Mama, this will be good for Joe Mama. Okay, so obviously we can do the clapping push-ups, right? This is clapping, right? And guys, if you've never done clapping push-ups, like be careful because you could land on your face and you could possibly break your teeth. So we don't want that, right? And again, there's zero liability on me, but like I would not do that unless you put like a like a pillow underneath you, or if you're on the carpet, or if for the first time, what you do is you do them on your knees so that you have less weight, right? But that's a version. You could do the clapping push-ups on your knees, right? You could just start on your knees, or you could just hold your plank position. Or if you're Joe Mama, what you could do is did you like that one, Joe Mama? Did you like that one? All right, all right, this is for Steph. Steph. Try that, Joe Mama. Well, let me drink a little sip of water. Okay, and if you can't do that one, we're gonna give you the hinge. Dude, I don't believe this guy. I don't believe Joe Mama. Can someone click on his profile, see what he's posted? I want to see what Joe Mama's posted. I don't want to do it myself because I might lose the live stream here. Is he really the worldwide workout champion of the world? That's awesome. If he is, then you know my respect to him. But I kind of feel a lot of this. I feel like there's a lot of this, but usually when people get like this on the comments, I go and I click on their profile, and if I don't see anything about them doing anything physical, it's like opinion rejected. It's like when you see what is the thing that they say with OnlyFans models? They say OF detected, opinion rejected. I do something similar when people criticize my form or my feats. I go, no push-up videos, opinion rejected. I will literally post a video. Oh, you will post a video. You haven't posted the video. I see. Your promises, your empty promises mean nothing to me. All right, I feel like Steph, I got to give you your $50 worth of push-ups. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. That's 50, guys. Woo! Thank you, Steph. Thank you. That's awesome, man. Thank you, Steph. That's awesome. She came through, guys. $49.99. Oh, man. Guys, let's hold this guy accountable. You guys remind me. If you guys see him in the chat next time, if you guys see Joe Mama in the chat next time, we are going to hold him accountable to posting that video. But if you guys saw I think what he's talking about is like, did you guys see my poker chip videos where I'm doing 1 foot, 1 hand, and then I'm squeezing poker chips together? I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah, guys, I like to do something as an appreciation. When people super chat me, I do like $1 per. Because again, guys, all these donations that are coming in, I use it to fund the show. We get better equipment. We get like these things called stream decks that make the production value that much higher. I'm not buying a Lamborghini with your super chats. I'm literally reinvesting it into our first 50 community. If you guys want a 50-day challenge, guys, some of the people that are in this chat, like Robbie, for example, who's my moderator, he's in there. YG, who just left, and then SL, they've been seeing huge transformations in that community. And guys, it's a free community. I'm going to start charging for it, like probably starting in a week or so. But I had this lady call me who's doing the program as well. She's like, hey, give me your number. I want to talk to you. So I talked to her and she's like, I've literally spent thousands of dollars on personal trainers, like thousands of dollars. And she's like, I've seen more change in your 21 days of your program than I have with thousands of dollars with personal trainers. And here's the reason why. It's because people suck at discipline. And that's exactly what my challenge is about. Like, that's it. It's about discipline. We're doing 4 basic things for 50 days. That's it. We're picking a diet. We're sticking to it. We're drinking our water. We're doing a 50-minute workout. And then we're getting outdoors for 25 minutes. That's it. I need to do a better job at all the marketing stuff. But on my Instagram, I do have a link in bio. I don't think I have it on YouTube. So I'm going to fix that when the power is back at my place. So probably tomorrow. No, it's free. If you join now, it's free. Robbie, did you, can you copy the link from the program? Because I think if you don't put the HTTPS / and all that stuff, it doesn't work. I don't know why, but it doesn't work. It says that the page doesn't exist or anything, but it's what Robbie put there, but with the HTTPS : / www. But yeah, guys, it's a free program. I've fine-tuned this program over the last couple years. It's something I've worked with a lot of people. Sometimes I felt like I was pushing people too hard, and now I feel like the balance is just perfect, where all I want to do is I want people to build momentum in their lives. Like, that's it. And people suck at it. Like, we all have access to information. We can all look up a YouTube video about how to do the perfect push-up, or give me a week of training with yoga or whatever. That all exists. But guess what? You guys still don't do it. And you guys, I don't mean you specifically, but collectively, you guys don't do it. It's because you guys suck at the discipline. Again, not you specifically, but you guys. And you know why I know that? Because I've sucked at discipline too. And it's something that I've had to work on, but this is the way to do it. You start with very manageable things. And I encourage people to, when they start the 50-day challenge, it's like, don't add to it. Don't start working on this and that. No, it's just like, stick to the basics. You do it for 50 days, no compromise, no cheat meals, nothing. You just do the program as it's designed. And again, it's very basic stuff. You get into discussion boards, you see that other people are getting after it too. It's motivating. You have accountability partners. You just get after it. That's it, guys. And that's what I want to help with you guys with. It's building that discipline. And then we're going to take it from there. Like, there's some modules that I'm working on that I'm calling First 50 Plus. And then some other modules just to help people achieve very specific goals, like training for a marathon, things like that. But right now, the basics, the basic program, it's 50 days and it's free. So if you sign up now, you get in there for free. But the only thing that I ask is that you have to introduce yourself in the discussion boards and just say like, hey, I'm so-and-so. Hey, I'm that single mom of 4 that was on your chat. But people are very nice in this community. This community is not for everybody, but if you are oriented to try to be a better person, not just like, oh, I want to look good. It's just like, I want to get better. I want to be stronger. I want to be faster. I want to be smarter. This is a community for you. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I was going to start charging this week, but I was so busy with the podcast. I'm still getting my life in order. I'm working on content. So in about a week, I'm going to start charging. And it's not going to be that much. It'll probably be like $10 a month or $50 for 50 days or something like that, because I don't want to lose money on it, because it's all funded by me. I'm paying a monthly bill to host it, and I just don't want to lose money, but I still want to make it very accessible for people to do it. Okay, guys, I've gone over, but it's because you guys are asking good questions. Here's the last call. Here's the last call. Is there anything that I didn't answer that you guys want answers to? It looks like our friend posted something. I will check Joe Mama out. Let's see. Joe Mama. Joe Mama. Yo, Robbie, can you just DM me his profile, his channel name? Because I'm afraid if I push buttons here, I'm gonna disconnect the live prematurely. I don't want to do that. I'll check out your video, man. Dude, I love it. Hey, if you're showing up, if you're like talking a big game, but you can actually back it up, that's awesome, man. Let's go. Let's go. But too many times I see people running their mouth, and a lot of people that run their mouth, they just don't back it up. They just don't back it up. It's just all talk, and talk is cheap for me. I like action. I like action, I like results. Okay, guys, I think we're wrapping it up. I got the official goodbye from Danielle. So I think we're wrapping things up, guys, very quickly. Again, my channel, I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm a mindset, I'm a daily discipline guy. That's what my channel's really about. We're growing like crazy. We're going on podcasts. I got all these collaborations coming up, like pretty big collaborations, pretty big names. And I might actually be, guys, this is crazy. I don't even want to say this but I might be on a float for a parade in the St. Louis Mardi Gras in March during push-ups. So that might actually be a thing. So we're doing a lot of fun projects, a lot of things to raise awareness for things. We're going to be fundraising for good causes. We're going to be doing a lot of really cool stuff. I think I'm going to submit my stuff for the official Guinness record later this month in February. There's a lot of really exciting stuff happening, guys. If you want to be a part of any of it, definitely like, subscribe, share my profile. I would appreciate you guys sharing it with people that could benefit from this message. And again, we have this community called School. It's linked in bio on my Instagram. I'll make sure that it's there on YouTube as well. And Robbie, thank you for the message. So guys, I think on that note, that's it. The message is very, very simple. Do something hard every day. That's why the 365 is in my name. Do something hard every day. Try to get 1% better every day. Don't try to be 50%. Don't try to be 100%. Don't try to watch a David Goggins video, get super motivated, and then go get injured. No, build it up slowly. And then lastly, just stick to 1 and 2 for a long time. It takes months for you to start seeing changes. So don't get discouraged if you don't lose that little fat, if you're not getting that much stronger. These things move very, very, very slowly until they don't. And then it's just like bam, 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 gains. It's like bam, 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 lose. So guys, stick to it for 5 or 6 months. If you're trying to get summer ready, like now's the time to start. If you care about the aesthetics and care about things like that, now is the time to start. So it might be nighttime where you are, but maybe tomorrow morning you just lace up your shoes, you go for a walk. Like maybe that's the way you get started. But the whole thing is just action. Don't try to go for perfection. Don't try to spend weeks trying to download the perfect marathon training program. Just get your shoes, go for a walk, and build momentum up that way. All right. On that note, hey, first of all, big shout out to SL here, Stephanie. That's a huge super chat. We're going to put it to good use here in Do Hard Things 365. Thank you so much. I hope the 50 push-ups were worth as a token of my appreciation to you. That was good. And by the way, I've done hundreds of push-ups today, so it's not like it was easy. And I gave you one set of 50, $1 for every super chat. We got Robbie here, who is my moderator, and who's also in the First 50 community. He's been posting his workouts. He's doing like these crazy kettlebell things. He built up to it, guys. He's doing he's swinging a mace. He's built, I could see the fire burning. Like it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. He's doing the Monday Murph with me. And then, yeah, like he's starting to see the changes. Guys, these things take time. It's barely February. He started on January 1st. Like come March, it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. And guys, if you guys are on the fence, download the school app, SKOOL app, and then look for my community called First 50, FIRST, and then the number 50. It's free right now. I will be charging in no later than a week from today. No later. Yeah, so maybe sooner, but no later than a week. I'm just so busy these days, but I do need to make that happen. So we're going to make it happen. But if you want to get in there tonight. All I ask is that you introduce yourself in the discussion boards. You're going to get a nice little message from me. Introduce yourself in the discussion board, and then we get it going. Okay, Desire, ignited, good. All right, guys, on that note, thank you so much for joining. I know this was a little different of a live stream, but I think it worked. We got a little workout. We did a lot of knowledge sharing. We got motivated together. I could feel your energy being radiated back to me. It's awesome. And hopefully when the power's back on, hopefully Sunday live stream will be from my living room as you guys learn how, have you guys gotten used to that kind of format? We're going to try to get back to that on Sunday if they fix all the electric issues. All right, guys. Hey, have a blessed night. Do hard things, guys. Do hard things, especially on the weekends. All right. See y'all.